Anybody been reading Batman? Just so you know, I've seen I see all the sales numbers as they come in, and I've been watching since the beginning of the New 52, and a lot of books have come and go, but Batman has been the top seller for the longest time. It's just always there at the top. People are buying it, people are loving it, and it is all because of the great team of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. So can we have a round of applause, please? So after Court of Owls and Death of the Family, Scott, you gonna coast for a while?
If only. Well, thank you guys so much. Greg, if you've ever seen Greg, is huge. He's like a WWE wrestler, and he made me promise to say thank you to you guys, but in a bigger voice. He was like, make him say thank you. And I was like, all right. Say thank you for me. I was like, all right. So thank you so much. It really means a lot to us that you guys have been so supportive from Go. We both, it means a lot to both of us. So what's coming up with this is the cover to issue 20. The 18 deals with the fallout from Batman Inc. 8. It focuses on Harper Row and Cullen, her brother. Mostly because Pete Tomasi and Patrick Gleason, who are writing one of the best books on the stands of Batman and Robin, if you're not reading it, you really should be, have been doing such a masterful job with Damian and his relationship with Bruce that we wanted to give him a lot of the pieces to play with in terms of Bruce's reaction to what happened in Batman Inc. So 18 is sort of seen through the lens of Harper Row, and then 19 and 20 are really sort of almost my ode to the animated series. They're really, really fun issues. I know, I totally geeked out meeting Bruce Timm for the first time yesterday. It was like the biggest thrill ever. Anyway, so this is for 20, and there's an evil Bruce Wayne in it, which is a lot of fun as well, and I really hope you guys like him. And then 21 starts the next really, really big story for us. It's going to run for 10 to 11 issues, and we really wanted to do something. I'm telling you the truth, honestly, it's my favorite thing that we've done. I've written the first one pretty much and mapped it out through the end, and we wanted to do a story that, as fun as it's been, and to collaborate with all the other Bat books and to give you guys stories that span all the books, we wanted to try something that was a little bit more like the Black Mirror, where we go back to doing just our Batman and make him a little bit more solo. So it's sort of just a Batman book for a bit. And I don't want to give anything away, but you'll definitely, I think, be surprised. And you've never seen Gotham the way you'll see it in this book. So it's definitely our most ambitious, and we're really, really, really proud of it. So it'll be announced in just a couple weeks, sort of the gist of and everything, but I hope you guys like it. And again, we can't thank you enough.
And he said, I said this yesterday, he said it, it's his favorite Batman story. It's better, he likes it better than Court of Owls, he likes it better than Death of the Family. It's his favorite. That's how good it's going to be. I can't wait. Next slide. Okay, so Court of Owls we all loved. We loved it so much that we brought one of the Talons back. Yep. James is doing it, or James is writing it. Tell us what's going on.
All right. Well, issue 5 of the series I think just came out, and that's the start of a very major arc for the character. Now we've brought in, we have a more rounded out supporting cast in the book with Casey and Sarah Washington joining in with Sebastian Clark and our main character Calvin, who's our Talon, and also some recurring villains and stuff. And it's really, this is where everything starts ramping up, and we're going to break away from the status quo that you've seen for the last 5 issues entirely in an epic way as part of this storyline. We're going to get more information about how the Court of Owls operates in the current day. We're going to meet the current Grand Master of the Court of Owls and understand that a bit more, and learn a bit more about their recent history and what they are. And there's a very major figure coming up who nobody's expecting, and it's going to be really cool. So,
really cool.
Check it out.
Okay, so in addition to Talon, you're also taking on, let's go to the next slide, Red Hood and the Outlaws. This is the issue number 20, which comes out in May. But is this would this be your first one? Or
This would be my second one. I'm starting in 19 in April. And what I wanted to do with Red Hood is I wanted to tell a story I wanted to tell a big story that uses all the potential of the series to go into these crazy directions. You have, with Starfire, you have a character who can access kind of this big sci-fi. With Arsenal, you have a character who can access this kind of spy-level, like, real-world tech sci-fi. And then with Jason, his recent history with the All-Cast, you have elements of fantasy and magic, and on top of being that character. So it's this really strange mix, and you can pull a story together with all of these different elements and really tell an epic quest-style story that is going to pull apart some of the relationships between the outlaws in order to pick at them and see what the insecurities are in how they relate to one another, and then really see like who they are and why it matters that these three characters fight together. And one thing I have the permission to say is we will be bringing in the character Cheshire for the first time in the New 52, who has I think everyone knows in the original continuity she has a pretty big history with Roy. So we're going to be playing with that character, and we also have a fairly major figure in Hugo Strange, who was seated in one of the last few issues of Red Hood, and we're going to see what his role in the series is to come. So it's going to be really exciting. I'm so excited for this book. I love these characters. I've loved them for years and years and years, and I couldn't be more excited about what I'm going to be doing with them.
That's some good news. Good man.